Good morning and happy Monday. Our Mug Cooking Mondays video today is a peanut butter and banana cake. So if you haven't already, come by the library to get your kit, which includes a mug and a paint pen and directions on how to paint your mug, and then you're going to put it in the oven to make the paint set. So we did restock a few mugs at Columbus Library, so if you don't have one, come pick it up. The ingredients you will need to supply yourself. So for this recipe, we are using a banana, a tablespoon of peanut butter, an egg white, vanilla extract, flour, cinnamon, and baking powder. All right, so let's get started making our cake. So what we're gonna do first is cut the banana in half, approximately. And then we're gonna mash that in our mug. So I'm gonna cut it in smaller pieces so it's easier to mash. And then if you wanna use the other half of your banana, after you're done microwaving it, you could top your cake with some banana slices from the other half if you want. So a fork is the best utensil to mash. So after you put that in the bottom of your mug, use a fork, get it nice and mashed up. Like that. All right, then we're going to mix in the peanut butter. I have already measured my tablespoon of peanut butter, because we're also going to use the tablespoon for the flour. So I measured it and then I washed it so that I can stick it in the flour without it getting peanut butter on it. All right, the trickiest part is we have to put an egg white in. So that is the part of the egg that's not yellow. So I'm gonna crack the egg and I'm gonna let the white go into the mug. Now, if the yolk goes in there, I can dig it out, but hopefully you just let the white go in. Oh no, okay. I let it go a little too long. Let's see, can my handy assistant get me a napkin? And I'm going to scoop the yolk out of there, the yolk out of there. Should always have napkins on hand when you're doing this. Thank you, Amelia. All right. Also, of course, make sure to wash your hands before. All right. So maybe you'll do that a little more gracefully than I did, but there's also, you can also get things that separate egg whites, and you can buy egg whites separately. All right, I got the yolk out. Now we're going to add the vanilla. So we need a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And of course you should wash your hands after touching egg. I will be sure to clean all of these after this video, and they do belong to me. So, all right. Then we're going to add in, we're going to mix it up before we add our final ingredients. So we have the peanut butter, the banana, the egg white, and the, what am I forgetting? Banana. All right. You guys know what we've done. I'm rambling today. All right, so our first 4 ingredients are all mixed up. The peanut butter makes it a little sticky. Now we're gonna put our flour in. So we need 4.5 tablespoons of flour. 1. This gets messy. Might wanna put a tablecloth down. 2. 3. 4. And a half. All right. Now we also need the cinnamon and baking powder. So we're going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon in. And if you have a spice like this, you can pop the top off to make it easier. All right. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Oh my gosh, I think a 1/4 teaspoon went in there. Ah, the joys of making cooking videos. All right, I'm gonna have to clean myself up after this very messy cooking video. All of our ingredients are in the mug. I'm gonna pour a little baking powder out because that got crazy. So a better technique to do, so you don't do it like that, is to wash your teaspoon in between and dry it off, and then stick it in there so it doesn't all pour in your mug. But since I'm on video, I didn't want to take the time to wash it. All right, now do a final big stir with all of your wet and dry ingredients. And then we're going to microwave it for 45 seconds to a minute. So you want to make sure it is firm in the middle. Now, depending on your microwave, of course, the cooking time might vary depending on how many watts, how strong it is. So just cook it until it is firm in the middle. Top it with some sliced bananas if you want, and enjoy.